Hello, thank you for joining me for this promising practice share. I'm going to be talking about a student advisory Cogenerative Conversations, collecting feedback on remote instruction. My name is Melissa Miola Shanahan, and I teach at Lafayette International High School in Buffalo, New York. This promising practice share will highlight cogenerative conversations based on the work of Dr. Emden from the book White Folks Who Teach in the Hood. Guidelines for cogenerative conversations will be shared, as well as how we can use those guidelines to create advisory groups of students so that they can provide student feedback about projects, assignments, and virtual lessons in the remote setting. Here's some research talking about the guidelines for creating and reasons for creating cogenerative advisory groups, not to be confused with your other advisory classes, but a group of students who will advise your course and your instruction. So cogenerative dialogues are discussions involving students and teachers that foreground problems and generate strategies to improve teaching and learning. They provide a space for participants to critically and collectively co-generate solutions to the specific challenges that are impeding teaching and learning. The primary goals are for teachers and students to accept responsibility, to share their perspectives about teaching and learning, and to collectively generate plans for enacting positive change in the practices of individual and groups. So how does one go about creating a cogenerative advisory group? Well, you can select 4 to 6 students that represent the different aspects of the class. So this could be different language groups, this could be different genders, religions, cultures, this could be different learning styles, different language proficiencies. Whatever you think best represents the different needs and strengths of your classroom. For my group, I told them that they would be asked to participate in the group as a monthly commitment, and that other students will come in and take their place, so that it's not too much of a commitment, but they were selected because they represent a unique voice in the classroom and that we value that voice. So you meet with them outside of class time, again, finding a time that works for everybody in the group. And because this has been going on in the remote setting, we chose to meet during asynchronous time. And this creates a space for the students to reflect and critique the class and instructor. So for us as instructors to get a better understanding of what it's like on their end, on the student's end, and getting feedback on everything from the layout of the classwork in Schoology, which is the platform that our school uses, to helping me and my co-teacher to know what the assignments and projects feel like on the student side. Are they able to utilize tools like Padlet? So very helpful in getting that sort of feedback. So what are some of the norms and expectations? Speaking is voluntary. No voices are privileged, including those of the adults. And actually, in our group, we say that we won't really do any of the talking. The students are there to talk, and we are there just to listen and learn. And what is discussed stays in the group, unless the group decides that it's something that can be shared publicly. For our cogenerative conversations, I use this template for virtual circles. And so the students' names are put inside these bubbles, and then the question that is to be discussed is put in the center for everyone to see. And then I may start by asking student A this question. I might say, Noemi, can you please tell us what has been the best assignment that you worked on this week, for example? Or can you tell me, is there in synchronous learning time, do you feel you're able to participate, or what could make it better? And then the student would ask the same question to the next student, and it would go around the circle. And during that time, my co-teacher and myself are writing down the suggestions, writing down the comments and the critiques. And we try to make adjustments where it is possible. And we thank the students for their time, because it's a great way to sort of garner their experience. So if you've tried this in your own classroom and want to share with me what has worked or any suggestions you have, I'd love to hear. Or if you want to know more about getting a cogenerative classroom advisory group established and you want more information, this is my contact. So please feel free to reach out. And